matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Allen to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run for the first time with James Cook. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Cook again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And now they'll throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Allen caught on the slant. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert rolling to his right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go right back to Singletary, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Pass on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 22, Herbert flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Allen uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Bills on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Allen from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on first down, Eckler. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Herbert now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first down, Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Allen again. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and
puts it on the carpet, it's out, and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Setting up to throw on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Give to Cook out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
A touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. To throw, it's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Allen going to go on fourth down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. Cook up the gut. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 65 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. Throwing now is Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A fourth down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on third down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a fourth down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Herbert flush to his right. He finds his target, Allen.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
2nd and 4. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Now Herbert.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A give, Eckler running to the right. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
Throwing, Herbert.
Forced out to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Here's Allen. And that's complete to McKenzie. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
One final try here for Allen. That's taken in by Knox. The 40. The 20. 10. 5. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Herbert going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Herbert to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson into the picket. And the Bills are going to take over at the 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it will wind up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Allen.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to be even better after that play. Great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Singletary to get the drive started, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Allen going to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Allen to throw once more. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28.
first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. In motion, the tight end. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Khan just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Eckler now between the tackles. A little juke. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Being chased out left. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Eckler again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. first trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From the 50, here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Palmer. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. To the air again, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with the lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 29, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, and now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Second and 5 now. Allen. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Allen going to go on fourth down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on first down, Eckler. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Williams brings it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff, it's Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is indeed good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little. And they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16. So this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet. But that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Alert! Half 85, half 85.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Slot man moves right. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Allen. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Singletary. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
56, 56.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. On 2nd and 9, Herbert buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Chargers 31, Bills 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
On play action, Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.